Hello, my dear IELTS colleagues. Today I'm going to make another presentation, another small video to you to discuss about the recent changes happened in the IELTS exam. So actually, that is really important to give this kind of a short video regarding IELTS exam changes. Why? Because now we can see that IELTS exam is moving towards some kind of different changes. When looking at 2020, early 2020 and up to 2024, by looking at the IELTS exam changes, based on my records, based on my knowledge, based on my experience, so I can say you very clearly that exam having some kind of changes. Some changes are actually like more like a trends like that. As an example, we can see when compared to like a 2018 and 2023 exams, we can say that exam has become a little bit difficult compared to that early stage of 2020s. And again, we can see another trend is that the difficulty between IELTS academic and IELTS general, the gap has dropped. So those are some kind of overall trends and overall changes of the exam. But by looking at some changes, we can see those are cyclic. As an example, by clearly analyzing the exam scenarios, we can see within a year and sometimes early month of the year, the exam is in this nature, maybe a little bit difficult, and maybe at the middle of the year, exam is like a little bit easy, or maybe latter part of the year exam like a moderate. Likewise, when analyzing that the result, that the exam nature of the exam within a year, also we can see some cyclic changes. But the changes are common in the whatever the exam, that it is common to the IELTS also. But by looking at the latest changes of the IELTS exam, one of the important changes, some countries decided to move to 100% computer delivered IELTS format. So by looking at that change, that Sri Lanka and Pakistan are one of the leading countries in the South Asia, took that decision from the January 1st of 2025. Now in this video, mainly I would like to summarize the key changes may happen 2025 in the IELTS exam and furthermore. So one of the first big change may happen in the IELTS exam. I believe that most of the countries in the world move to computer-delivered IELTS mode and just forgetting the paper-based IELTS model. That may happen in the future. Now we can see that a large number of other countries are getting ready to prepare for the computer-delivered IELTS to give it more priority. And another change, I think, in the next few months or maybe next few years, that most of the young people embrace computer-delivered IELTS, and they will make a special demand for the IELTS computer-delivered approach. The main reason is, that new generation is more like more interesting on computer, and they are more like new people, and they are more linked with this IT devices, and they are more prefer to IELTS computer delivered exam. And again, I think another thing may happen is IELTS get more popular among other competitive exams. But short term, we can see with this kind of decisions to convert to the computer delivered quickly, it's a bit shock for some segment of the students. But it's long term, it definitely promote the exam more popular, and it will get the computer, it will get the edge of popularity with other exams in the long run. And another change may happen in this year, mainly that Cambridge book number 20 will publish, and that book may cover key points that what you have to consider, especially when you are going to face the IELTS computer delivered exam. So those are some kind of main changes may happen. And by looking at the speaking test, I believe that speaking part 1 and part 2 may come up with some new topics like artificial intelligence, maybe technology, maybe genetic transformation, maybe green culture, maybe machine running on the water, and maybe technology and maybe green agriculture. Those are maybe some possible areas where that new topics come under speaking part 1 and part 2. And I think that another change may happen is that IELTS book number 11 and 20 books maybe remain changed, and there is no big changes, but book number 20 will get some more popular one which is going to be published very soon. And I think that listening test format, reading test format, writing test format, as well as speaking test format will remain same. So listening test, you will have 4 different recordings and and 40 questions. And reading test, you may have 3 parts, 3 passages, and you have to answer 40 questions. And writing test, you have part 1 and part 2. The part 1 check your summarizing capacity, and part 2 check your describing capacity. And that will be the format. And the speaking test have 3 formats, three sections, like a first section, short run, and second section, long run, and last section, medium run. Those will remain same. And again, IELTS scoring criteria will remain same, like a task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resources, and grammar range and accuracy. Those criteria will remain changed. Again, I think maybe that IELTS computer delivered exam model offer you 1 subject intake if you fail 1 subject, if you not reach your desired score. But maybe some institutions not accept that option, and you have to do the all 4 subjects if you are facing for the 2nd or 3rd time. That may be happen. So in addition to that, in the exam perspective, I think that large number of, we can see the large number of exam dates in future. That, earlier per month we had 2, 3, maximum 4 exam dates. I think that with the computer delivered approach, you may get like more exam dates per month. So it will be advantage for you that when selecting exam dates. And another thing that now that in the paper-based exams that we had a chance to book the speaking test after main test. It's having advantage for the students. Why? Because that students can finish their listening, reading, and writing, and put that burden away from their brain, and then full focus on the speaking test if the speaking test come after the main test. But now I think in future you are not getting that option. Most of the time that IDP and British Council may put you that book the speaking test before the main test. So it may confirm. Why? Because that you are going to apply exam 100% online, then the system not allowed to put that apply the exam after the main test. That may happen in future. And again, that I think that when you are going for the computer based exam, another concern is that you have to improve your typing speed. No argument on that. Your typing speed should be fast. You should be more talented on mouse management, and you should know about the functional keys and shortcuts and all. Control A, Control C, Control P, Control R. You should know like that. So how to use that. And again, you have to be more familiar with the desktop keyboards rather than laptop keyboards. So that is very important. Further, that I think you have to psychologically get ready to face like a computer, it means keyboard and brain and screen combination rather than like a pen, paper and brain combination. So that's a change you have to acquire. Why? Because that when you are writing, sometimes naturally you will write correct spellings. With the writing, that spellings come to your mind, but when typing, sometimes it not come in such a speed. So then you have to get familiar with that approach. That's also important. And maybe another change is that listening test, definitely in the computer delivered exams, that you are not getting 10 minutes transfer time. So then you will get only 2 minutes at the end of the listening test. Then you are not getting any transferring time. So that's also one of the important concern you have to think in the IELTS exam. So since that listening test is the first test that you have to make special attention on that scenario, and to complete the listening test very confident way to develop your mentally, you are prepared to face reading and writing coming later. And finally, that I suggest that since exam is computer delivered, it is really good our students that take some time or 2 or 3 days before the exam and go to the British Council Resource Center and sit there and do that listening and reading test in this kind of environment. Then you will get some kind of good familiarity on that, how to face that listening and reading computer delivered in this kind of resource centers. So I think it may be very useful if you can visit physically and get this experience and exposure at those kind of resource centers. Okay, that those are the things I want to share with you, and I wish you all the best for your IELTS dream in 2025. If you are interested to join my classes, you can contact me via my mobile number, not 77 299 2335 with the +94 country code. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for listening this video, and wish you a nice time. Thank you.